I am very supportive of the parent conference. I've attended it several times, gotten a lot of great information on raising my girl, her needs, and I think today our focus is on the shared vision and person-directed lives for the upcoming conference and for our lives today in general. And that really applies in our situation. We take that into account, the values laid out in the shared vision, that what Claire wants and needs isn't necessarily what someone else her age or with her diagnosis might want or need. We need to take into account her individual family situation, what she specifically wants and needs. Now that the shared vision is actually in statute, it's a lot more realistic to expect that this is the new norm, that kids like Claire play a part in making these decisions about their own lives. Person-directed is that the decision is about the individual, that wants and needs are based on the individual, that it's not a cookie cutter plan of care. A lot of times we see diagnoses and they carry over into our lives, and just because Joey has a seizure disorder, so does Claire. And those two diagnoses may be the same, but what they look like in our day-to-day life is completely different. Cognitive levels are completely different. And that means take the time to get to know an individual and listen to their family, listen to the individual, and then determine what those needs are and take into account the family and the individual's wishes. Certainly more so, the more cognitive an individual is, the much bigger role they can play in developing their own plan of care, their own IEP, and make sure you're not making decisions without them involved. It's critical that they feel a part of the process. Because for so many years, Alaska, along with other states, followed the medical model theory of here's a diagnosis, and say you're Down syndrome. Here are the things you need based on our research. It didn't matter what the individual was, their home situation, what their individual needs were. We followed that medical model and have come to realize that that's not protecting our rights as families, as individuals, and that's not recognizing the value that we all play in society. The biggest benefit to attending the parent conference is networking. A lot of times, as the parent of a special needs child, it feels like we're out there in that boat all alone with one oar. And all of a sudden, here are all these other people, and they're in their boats with one oar too. And it's so nice to be able to connect with them and develop relationships. And if you keep an open mind in the presentations, the information offered, you're going to get beneficial information that you can take home. And it's on a level that works in our lives. It's down to earth, it's common sense, but maybe it's a way we never thought about it before. It's a fresh point of view. And I think that's why the parent conference is so important. I've been a part of it ever since I got involved in advocacy work, and every year I have learned more and more and met terrific people and just broadened my horizons and increased my knowledge. So it's a terrific opportunity for any parent. Well, this year's parent conference is March 27th and 28th. And people can go to Stone Soup Group's website to learn more about it, what the agenda is, and to register to attend. It's important to register because then we have an idea of how many people are coming, especially when we're distributing materials to take home, that type of thing. And you can ask questions. So just go to the Stone Soup Group's website and you can ask questions and find out a lot more information.